Alright guys, so Simon, co-founder of Fateless Studios, just dropped a big video about everything that's going on the alpha test. So we're gonna cover a little bit, and just so you guys know, one thing I don't do in the channel is I don't like to go over every single thing on the video. I just gonna pretty much cover what was said. I'm gonna link below on the description for you guys to watch the video, and I'll give my thoughts in some stuff that I may find interesting. Alright, so let's get to it. What's up guys, this is your boy Russian, and this is a Godforge video. So, one of the things just covered, I had my notes in here. So, Alpha gonna begin on July 23rd, as you guys should know. That's gonna be the first wave. Emails are already out, not just for the one on the 23rd, I believe, but also for all the information you guys need to know about the alpha if you subscribed. And if you didn't subscribe, there still may be time for you guys to go to Fateless and subscribe to the alpha. Basically, you subscribe to the beta and make to the alpha. Alright, so, other things we know that 67 heroes are on the alpha. They're not all of them. We have over 200 heroes coming up when the game goes live. You will fight against and alongside these heroes in the caverns. So caverns is a big deal in the game. That's where you get a lot of your resources. So very exciting. It's done for you guys to test. So if you guys are on the alpha, you will be able to actually play on the caverns and really experience a lot about the game. Now let's go into rarity breakdown. So what heroes we gonna be getting? We're gonna be having 17 legendary champions, 15 epics, 19 rares, 7 uncommons, and 9 common champions. Now, one of the reasons why you have those numbers is those are the ones that are already ready. The VFX done, animation status, not just the lore and alignment. So pretty much those are the champions. They're mostly done. Yes, even he shows in the video there's still a little bit some clipping, a little bit of tweaking they have to do, but you guys have to remember this is still alpha. It's not even beta test, okay? And to be honest, for someone that done a lot of beta testing, some of that stuff you still see even on beta, and they're actually pointing out to you guys that those things are happening right now, and it's still on alpha. So not a big deal. If you guys are part of the test, those are things that they pretty much said ignore because they already know the situations, okay? What we're gonna be testing is mostly the gameplay, things that work, things that don't work, and some exploits that should not happen. Alright, so let me give you guys one of my takes, and that's something that I feel it's the most important, okay? In everything, if you guys watch the video, at least for me. So one of the things I've been commenting a lot to do with the game, and that's why I'm so hyped up about it, is the looks and the visuals of the characters. Now, don't take me wrong, visuals alone cannot make a game. The game can be really pretty and still be a horrible game to play because nothing actually works, etc, etc. If you guys don't know, I actually covered Cyberpunk 2077 when it was released, and luckily enough somehow my computer ran even if that was way below the specs when people with better graphics could not run the game. So still pretty game, didn't work the way it was supposed to. Now the thing about Godforge, as I mentioned before to you guys, they have been putting a lot of work, as you guys can see in the images. They have put in a lot of work on this game, right? Now, I always talk about care, right? They care about the music, they care about the visuals, they care about the gameplay. Is the gameplay fun for people to actually play, right? Because that's the most important thing in the end of the day. You don't want people to really look at like a shiny thing, the shiny new thing, oh my god, it's so pretty, but it's boring. Okay, you don't want that. So I love how the direction they're going. I love the direction with music, and the reason I mention mostly that is if you guys look, for example, at the common and uncommon champions, right? Now, I have a channel that I play Raid Shadow Legends, a bigger channel than this one. And to be honest with you guys, if you look at common champions and uncommon champions, a lot of them are the same. Same champion, different hair color, even some epics, okay? They look the same because there's no interest to make a common uncommon champion that looks good or has something extra that makes you actually appreciate the character. Because in a sense, in a lot of games, those champions are just fill in. They're not made to be played, okay? They're just there, so you have a huge roster. What is not the case with Godforge. One of the things that Simon said, and I know it's funny when you go Simon says, but, for example, there is synergy between certain even uncommon champions with legendaries, okay? But again, you guys need to watch the video to actually understand what I'm saying in this sense. Just believe, okay? Just believe in what I'm telling you. Be like the Mets. So one of the major things is the moment you make uncommon champions and all work with even legendaries, right? You are not making disposable champions. When you spend hours, okay, working on VFX for a common champion, he's not disposable or she's not disposable, okay? And that's what I feel a lot of games get wrong, because if you're a new player, a lot of times that's the champion you guys have, okay? And sure, it may be a short term, but you still want that champion to play well, right? I have a lot of champions that I have a lot of love for. Like, for example, Redeemer on Raid Shadow Legends. Really cool champion. Horrible to play with. Okay, doesn't have anything, doesn't add anything to the game. It's there mostly to upset people when they pull her, okay? And you shouldn't have that. You should, every time you make a game, every character, doesn't matter if that's an NPC, it should feel special, okay? And they have been working on that, and that's something I really appreciate. That was, honestly guys, that's really my takeaway, okay? I know a lot of people don't like Hero Collector games, but sometimes you just want to try something, alright? And the moment someone's putting that much care in their game, I will always back them up. Now, I love Hero Collector games, okay? But you still have to enjoy what you're looking at. You have to enjoy the gameplay. And you have to make sure it's not something that if you're not putting money towards it, you pretty much cannot play the game. Now, everything that was said, and if you guys know Simon, Hell Hades, okay, from his channel, it's something that he's really adamant with. Sure, putting money in the game may actually make things happen faster, but it's common, okay? Also, you have to keep the lights on in the studio. But at the same time, it should not take the whole game. It should not be a situation where you cannot play the game if you're not sinking your whole paycheck on it. All right. So, yeah, for the most part, that's my take. Okay, I will make a video talking a little bit about factions coming up, but I will separate the factions, each different one. I'll talk about the champions that we already know gonna be coming for Godforge, the champions that gonna be coming on the alpha, and the champions that could come to the game. Alright guys, so that's my hot take. I really hope you guys enjoyed. If you're not subscribed, don't forget to subscribe. Thank you very much for being here. And as always, I'll see you in the game.